Hi guys, good evening. Yes, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Yeah. So thank you. So let us start session. Let us start session. Yes. So next about yes Java features. Let us see. So last class this introduction completed. All this introduction completed. Okay. Yes, interpreter compiler topic completed. Interpreter and compiler completed. Next. Yes, Java. Java depends on both compiler as well interpreter. Java depends on both compiler as well interpreter. Okay. So this also completed. Yes, today topic is yes features of Java. In this first one, independent of platform. Java is independent of platform. Let us see about this topic here. Today topic is yes how Java made us independent of platform. Yes. Yes, independent of platform. See Java is independent of platform. Yes, what does mean? Yes, what does it mean? First question. Java independent platform. What does it mean? Okay. Java independent platform. Yes, today topic is Java features. So yesterday topic all this Java introduction completed. Java introduction completed. Java depends on compiler as well interpreter. Today topic features. In features first one independent platform. Independent platform. Okay, Java is an independent platform. Java is an independent platform. What does it mean? What does it mean? Here platform is OS. See, yesterday discussed OS is a platform where we can run all the application software. So previous class, OS it's a platform. So what is OS? It's a platform. OS is a platform where we can run all the application softwares. OS working like a platform. OS is working like a platform. OS is working like a platform. Okay. So OS is working like a platform. OS is a platform where we can run all the application software. It's a platform. Okay. So Java is independent of platform means Java is independent of operating system. So Java is independent of platform means Java yes is an independent yes independent of OS. Okay. Yes, it works. Yes, Java program Java program yes Java program running anywhere. Java program running anywhere. Java program running anywhere here. That means independent platform means Java program running anywhere here on any platform. On anyways, Java program will run. It will run on anyways here. Independent of OS means yes, independent platform means Java is independent of operating system. Independent platform means OS. Platform means OS. Java is an independent of OS. See, platform means OS. Java is an independent of OS. So Java is an independent of OS. That means running on any operating system here. So running on any operating system. Okay, running yes Java program running on any OS, any operating system, running on any operating system. Okay, running on any operating system. Okay, yes. So here that's like a fine. Independent platform means Java program running on any OS. Java program running on any OS. Okay. 1 second, just a minute. Just I want to take some water. So Java is an independent. Yes, Java is an independent platform. Means yes, platform means it's independent of operating system. Java programming running on anyways. Java program running on anyways. Yes, question is here how Java made us how Java made us independent of platform, independent of platform. That is next question. Immediately, next question. How? Yes, independent of platform is running on anyways. That's okay. At that pointer, anyone can answer. That point, anyone can answer. Anyone can explain here. Independent of platform is independent of operating system. Working on anyways. Working on anyways. That answer anyone can explain here. But how Java made us independent of platform? This is important point. How Java made us independent of platform? How Java made us independent of platform? Yes, yes. To understand this here, first of all, we should discuss about exe file. We should discuss about exe file. We should discuss about exe file. So what is exe file? Yes, about exe file. See about exe file. Yes, about exe file. About exe file. Yes, this some question for you. Yes, some question. Question. Yes, you guys, some question. Some question. Some question. Yes, exe file. Yes, 1 second. 1 second. This guy is unable to. Yes, listen this topic. See, anyone, if anyone not audible, rejoin. Rejoin the session. Rejoin. Rejoin. Yes. Vishwateja. Vishwateja. Vishwateja has to resign. Has to resign. Vishwateja. This guy has to resign. Vishwateja has to resign. Yes, resign. This guy has to resign. Vishwateja has to resign. Yeah, this guy has to resign. Okay. Yes. If anyone not audible, just resign. This guy has to resign. Okay. Fine. Yes. See here some question for you guys. Some simple, very simple question. Here I'm just a simple question, very simple question. Simple question. exe file prepared on Windows space. exe file prepared on Windows space. Windows space. Yes. Can I run on Linux space? Linux space. This is a question. exe file prepared on Windows space. Can I run on Linux space? Yes, anyone can you answer this? Very simple question. Very simple question. Very simple question. exe file. exe file prepared on Windows space. Can I run on Linux? Simple question. exe file prepared on exe file. exe file prepared on Windows space. Can I run on Linux space? Can I run on Linux space? Okay, can I run on Linux space? No. Answer is no. We cannot. Reason. What's the reason here? Reason. What is the reason? Reason is yes. Anyone tell me the reason? What's reason? Anyone tell me the reason? What's reason for it? Yes, reason. Yes, reason. It's a OS dependent. Reason it's a OS dependent. exe file is a OS dependent. It's a OS dependent. It's a OS dependent. OS dependent. Yes. Next, immediately question: why exe file is OS dependent? Why exe file is OS dependent? Immediate question here. Why exe file is OS dependent? Yes, immediate question. Why exe file is OS dependent? Why exe file is OS dependent? Yes, immediate question. Yes, like this questions one by one asking interview questions like this. exe file. Why exe file is OS dependent? Let us see. Why exe file is OS dependent? Yes, to understand it, you must have exe file knowledge. No, exe file is a compiler base, not interpreter base. exe file is a compiler. Only compiler generating exe file. Interpreter don't generate in exe file. Interpreter no exe file. Only compiler generates exe file. Okay, so let us see why exe file is OS dependent. Let us see answer for this. Why exe file is OS dependent? Let us see. So first of all, yes, what is exe file? First of all, what is exe file? What is, yes, you must have the exe file knowledge. What is exe file? See, exe file is a binary code file. exe file is a binary code file. exe file is a binary code file. Yes, it is a system understandable language. System understandable. It's a system understandable language. System understandable language. It's a system understandable language. So what is exe file? What is exe file? Yes, exe file is a binary code file. Exe file is a binary code file. Yes, it's a system understandable language. System understandable language. It's a system understandable language. Okay, fine. Yes, exe file contains what? Exe file contains what? Yes, exe file contains what? So what are the coordinates of exe file? Exe file contains what? That is, suppose for example here, for example, yes, C program. Yes, for example here, for example, yes, for example, C program. Yes, C program exe file. C program exe file prepared. C program exe file prepared on Windows OS. On Windows OS. C program exe file prepared on Windows OS. Suppose for example here, for example, C program exe file prepared on Windows OS. Then it contains. Then it contains. Then it contains. Then it contains here. Yes, binary codes. Binary code for, yes, C program. Binary code for 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 C program. Okay. See, C program exe file. C program exe file prepared on Windows OS. Then it contains. Then it contains binary codes. Binary code for C program. Binary code for C program. Next, binary codes. Binary code for C library. Binary code for C library. Okay, so binary code for C program plus binary code for C library plus binary codes. Binary code for OS library. Binary code for OS library. That is finally exe file. So finally exe file is like this. Finally exe file. Yes, C program exe file prepared on Windows OS. Then it contains, yes, binary code for C program plus binary code for C library, binary code for C library, binary code for OS library. Yes, let me show practically about C program. Let us see C program. See, yesterday we have discussed about some C program. C program, how exe file generating. Yes, about exe file. Today topic is about exe file. So what is happening here? See, so this is your program. See here, this is your program. Okay, this is your program. Math.cpp or C program. Anyone, both are same. Okay, CPP and C both are same. No difference. Both are same. Okay, both working same here. Okay, now this is program. Okay, now let us go back and C drive, turbo TC, turbo C, bin. Yes, here math.cpp. Yes, math.cpp. So this is okay. See, math.cpp. Okay, 6.1 means yesterday. 1 second. Today, file menu. Yes, saved. After saving, math.cpp. See, 7:52 p.m. Okay, 7/1/2022. Yes, Jan 7th, 7:52 p.m. Okay, Jan 7th. Today, 7th Jan, 7:50 p.m. Just now, file modified. Just now, file saved. Just now, file saved. Just now, file saved. Okay. Now, let us compile this. Yes, I am compiling. Alt C compilation. Alt C compilation. So when you compile this program, what happens here? See, backend something happens here. Just observe it. When you compile this program, backend something compiled. See, math.obj file generated. 3D object, that object file generated. What is this object file? This object file contains binary code for our program, math. So math.obj file, see object file obj. This object file contains what? Binary code for our program. Binary code. Binary code for our program, math.obj. So binary code for our program. This is our program. Okay. So this is program top to bottom. Yes, main, top to bottom. So this is C program. This is complete C program. For the complete C program, that object file generates means binary code generates. That math.obj contains binary code for C program only. Next here, C library is there. stdio.h, conio.h. Yeah, these header files. These header files also binary code is available. For this header file also binary code is available. Already prepared file, already downloaded files here. Already prepared file from the library here. So these header file is also having some binary code. Okay, like your C program. So here math.obj contains binary code for C program. Yesterday I showed. In Linux I showed yesterday. Okay. Yes, in Linux I showed yesterday here. Binary code for C program. Binary code. Binary code. Binary code. Binary code for C program. Okay, so binary code math.obj contains binary code. Binary code. Binary code. Yes, 1 second. This guy again. See. Vishwat is a rejoin. Rejoin. Just rejoin. Just rejoin. Yes. Anyone not audible, just rejoin. Just rejoin. Enough. Rejoin. Just rejoin. Okay. Yes. Now look at these library files. These library files also having binary code. These library files also are having some binary code here. Okay. Now what happens here? So you can compile. So for your C program, binary code generated. Now run it here. When you run it, what happens? Let us see. When you run it, what happens? Now alt or running here, program running. Yes, when you're running is, see here, one more file created. See this, the exe file created. Yes, how the exe file creates here? How the exe file? See, at the time of creation of exe file, at the time of creation of exe file, C compiler linking binary code for your C program. Next, binary code for C library means stdio.h header file library and binary code for OS library. So by linking all of these, generating exe file. After generating exe file, then executes. Then executes. That's getting output like this. Getting output simple like this. Okay. So what happens here? Exe file. Exe file. At the time of generating exe file, at the time of compiler generates exe file. Yesterday we discussed it. Compiler generates exe file. Compiler generates exe file. So compiler after compilation, getting your program binary code, right? See, C program exe file prepared on Windows OS, then it contains binary code for your C program. Binary code for C program. Binary code for C program is that math.obj file object file. Binary code for your C program. Binary code for C program. Binary code for C library. Binary code for C library means stdio.h header file. Next, binary code for OS library. Now here Windows OS library. Windows OS library. Okay. So by linking all of the generating exe file. So here what happens here? Yes, Windows OS library. Yes, Windows OS library. Yes, links with exe file. Exe file. Yes. Okay, Windows OS library links with exe file and generates exe file, right? Okay, so this is nothing but statistical linking. Yes, OS library linking with exe file at the time of generating itself called as static linking. See previous class at the beginning. Yes, at the beginning we discussed one point here. See this. Every program has to link with OS library before going to start execution. Every program, C program linking with OS library, C++ linking with OS library, Java with OS library. How Java linking with OS library? Next topic. Today only we'll discuss. Today only. Now C program. At the time of generating exe file itself, that OS library links with C program exe file. It's a static linking. Okay, it's a static linking here. Yes, it is a statically. It's a statically linking here. It's a statically linking here. Statically linking. It's a statically linking. Okay. See, Windows OS library links with exe file, generates exe file here and generates. Okay, links and generates exe file. It's a statical linking. Okay. Now exe file is linked with Windows OS library. Right? Okay. So exe file contains now Windows OS library. Exe file contains Windows OS library. Yes, let us see one more example. Linux base. Let us go to Linux base. Yeah, this is very, very important here to understand independent of platform here. This topic, C program topic, is very, very important. That's the reason I'm explaining very clearly. Okay. Yes. Now Linux. Yes. Linux base. See here. Now here, C program exe file prepared on Linux base. Now it's Linux base. Then it contains binary code for C program. Then it contains binary code for C program. Binary code for C library. Binary code for Linux base. Here it's a Linux base library. Okay. Let us see this. Log into that user, demo user. Yes, I'll show practically here. Yes, see Linux base. Yes, you guys don't worry about Linux base. Okay, just you think about exe file. Just you try to understand about exe file. See, Linux also you can run the Java applications. See the Eclipse, Linux Eclipse installed. Yes, here also you can develop Java applications. I'm using Linux base for Java applications. Okay, yes. Now I can cd mnrow directory, mnrow ls. See, yesterday we had discussed about this one here. Remove restart. Yes, remove start.4. Yes, delete it. CLS. Not gedit means like a Windows notepad. Gedit test.c program. Test.c. Open here. See, this is C program. stdio data setter file included. This setter file is also having its own binary codes. This setter file has its own binary codes. Okay. Now, here let us compile this. GCC -c test.c compiled. After compilation, test.o. O means object file. .o means object file. Not tested.o contains binary code for our C program only. That contains binary code for C program only. Okay. So that contains binary code for C program only. Next you have to convert into exe file. GCC -o. Yes, exe name is, let us say, project exe test.o. Now exe generates. Yes, exe created. Project exe created. Exe file name is project. You can give any name, no issue. Now executing that here. Project exe range. Yes, executed. Okay. Yes, executed. Project exe file created and execute, right? Now here, yes, you can give any name. Suppose I'm giving Durga name. Suppose Durga name. Yes, Durga name. Yes, created exe file. That exe name Durga is here, right? Durga. Okay. Now run it. Yes, run it here. Same output. That's it here. That exe file created. At the time of creation of exe file, what is happening here? See, at the time of creating exe file, project exe file created. Okay, at the time of creation of exe file, what up? See, this is creating exe file. So project exe generating, right? At the time of creating project exe, GCC means C language compiler. C language compiler taking your test.o means binary code for your C program. Next, binary code for C library means that stdio data setter file. Next, binary code for Linux based library. By linking these three, generating exe file. Generating exe file. So this is Linux based exe file. Linux based exe file. Okay. C program exe file prepared on Linux based. Then it contains binary code for C program plus binary code for C library plus binary code for Linux based library. Okay. So Linux based Linux based library. Yes, linked with Linux based lab links with exe file and generates links with exe file and generates. That's here. Now here exe file contains what? Exe file. It's a static linking. Now here exe file contains what? Linux based library. That's it here. See, let me show that Linux based library. Yes, what's the type of this exe file? See, exe in Linux is a file command. File command to check the type of exe file. Type of file. Project exe. See this. Yes. See. ls list of files. File command to check the type of file. See test.c. See one second. Test.c. See. Test.c source code. ASCII text. C source code. Test.c. C source code. It's a C source code. Right? Yes. Next here, file command. No projects. Yes. So what is this project file? It's exe file. See here, ld-linux x86 s42 means nothing but say Linux OS library. This is Linux OS library. S42 means it's a OS library. This is OS library. Linux OS library. This is Linux OS library. That project exe file is linked with Linux OS library. Linux OS SO2 SO.2. See, SO.2 means second version. This library version number 2. SO.1, SO.2, SO.2. That's like OS library version. Is the embedded C concept actually. Okay, it's the embedded C concept. Generally, most of the Java trainers don't know about these concepts here. Okay, who worked on embedded C, they can explain very clearly here. It's embedded C concepts here. Okay, embedded C Linux library linked with project exe file. That project exe file. Okay, project exe file. So project exe file is now linked with Linux OS library. It's a static linking, right? So this is exe file. Okay, so this exe file. So that exe file contains what? Linux OS library. So exe file contains Linux OS library. Suppose one more example. Suppose for example C++ exe file. One more example. C++ exe file. One more example. C++ exe file. One more example. C++ exe file. Suppose one more example. C++ exe file. C++ exe file. Suppose C++ program exe file prepared on Windows space. Then it contains binary code for C++ program. Binary code for C++ program. Next, binary code for C++ library. Something like iOS team data header file. In C++, this iOS team data header file. Binary code for Windows OS library. That's it here. So here also, exe file contains Windows OS library. Same static linking. The exe file contains Windows OS library. That's it here. So this is about exe file. Now, how this exe file working on different operating systems? Okay, now let us see exe file working on different operating systems. Different exe file working on different operating systems. Okay, suppose for example here for example test.exe file prepared on Windows OS. Then test.exe file prepared on Windows OS, then it links with what? Windows library, Win library. That's it. Win library. So test.exe with Win library. Yes. How this is working on different operations? Yeah, this test.exe file, how it's working on different operations, different platforms, Now let us take different platforms here. Let us take different platforms. Yes, your computer hardware. Yes, hardware. Yes, hardware. Your computer hardware. Here it's a hardware. On top of hardware, there is a OS. Hardware. On top of hardware. Yes, operating. Suppose first let us take Windows platform. Windows OS with Windows OS. With Windows library. Windows OS contains what? Win library. This contains Windows library. Right? Windows library. Windows OS with Windows Win library. So Windows OS, every OS has its own library. Previously we discussed. Okay. Now test.exe file. Placing an Windows OS. Test.exe file. So next is on top of Windows OS, test.exe file running. Test.exe. So test.exe file. So test.exe file. Now this test.exe file with Windows library here. So this test.exe file. So test.exe file. This exe file placing on Windows OS. After placing on Windows OS, when you try to run it, what happens here? So after placing on Windows OS, when you try to run it, what happens here? Test.exe file. Yes, it makes a call to Windows library. Windows library. Yes, it's available. Yes, here Windows library server. Just make a call to Windows library. Just calling. Yes, since it's linked with Windows OS library, it makes a call to Windows library. Just calling to Windows library. Yes, it's available. Using that library, it communicates with hardware components. That is successfully finishing here. Successful execution. Okay. Let us take another platform. So next other platform. Okay. Another platform. How it's working on different another platform here. Now let us take Unix platform. Unix base. Yes, Unix or Linux base. With the Linux library. Linux base with Linux library. Now same test.exe file. Placing a Linux base. Okay. So when you try to run test.exe file, what happens here? When you're running test.exe file, it will try to call Windows library. Reason it's linked with Windows OS library. So Windows OS library linked with Windows OS library, linked with Win library. Not test.exe file. It will try to call Windows library, but here is not available. Okay. Yes, since linked with Windows OS library, it will try to call Windows library, but library is not matching. Different libraries are available. Different libraries there. Different library. It's not available. It's not simply fails. It won't work. Simply it fails. It won't work. On Linux base it fails. Okay, Linux base it fails. Okay, let us take one more platform. Okay, one more platform. Suppose Unix platform. Unix base with Unix library. Unix base with Unix library. Okay, now same test.exe file. It will try to call Windows library, but here is not available. Again, library mismatching is not matching here. Trying to call Windows library, but here is not available. It simply fails. That's it. So that's the reason exe file is a OS dependent. So here question is here, why exe file is OS dependent? Let us go to back. Okay, let us review here. See, yes, about exe file. Yes, exe file prepared on Windows OS. Can I run a Linux base? No. Answer is no. Reason? Yes, it's an OS dependent. Exe file is an OS dependent. So why exe file is OS dependent? Okay. So why exe file is OS dependent? For this answer, now let us answer this. Answer. Reason here, it contains OS library. It contains OS library. It contains OS library. It's linked with OS library. Okay, since exe file linked with OS library. See, since exe file linked, since exe file linked with OS library, linked with OS library. Yes, it's a OS dependent. It's a OS dependent. It's a OS dependent. It's a OS dependent. That's the reason for this. Okay, that's the reason. So why exe file is OS dependent? Simply answer. You have to tell this. Yes, it links with the OS library. Exe file always links with OS library. Exe file always links with OS library. Exe file contains OS library. Since it contains OS library, it's a OS dependent. That's it here. So this is about exe file. Now let us come to Java. Let us come to Java. Okay. Yes. Let us come to Java. How Java made us independent platform. Let us come to Java. Yes, about Java. Yes, come to Java. Yes, in Java, what happens? Let us see about Java here. Same C program example. Let us take Java also. This example. Java program. Java program. See Java program. Yeah, Java program. In Java program, no exe file concept. It's a dot class file. Java program dot class file. Java program dot class file prepared on Windows OS. Then it contains yes, bytecode for Java program, bytecode for Java program, bytecode for Java program. Okay, bytecode for Java program. Yes, bytecode for bytecode for Java library. Like C language in Java also library is available. Java library. Next, binary code for OS library. No, it won't link. That's it here. Okay, so that's it here. What is bytecode? We'll discuss. Wait. What is bytecode? I'll explain. Wait. Yes, Java program dot class for Java program dot class for prepared in Windows space here. Then it contains bytecode for Java program, bytecode for Java library. That's it here. Java library also developed in Java. Java library also developed in Java. That means dot class file don't have any OS library, pure Java program. Okay, yes. So dot class file. See, dot class file. Yes, don't have dot class file don't have any OS library. Any OS library. Okay. Yes, it is free from OS library. It is free from OS library. Free from OS library. Okay. Yes. Yes, what is library means? OS library means library contains all input output functions. Library is a collection of functions. Yes, in Java programming, I will explain about library. What is exactly Java library? Java library contains what? We'll discuss. In programming, I'll show library. What is exactly Java library? In programming, I'll show that. In programming, I'll show the library. Okay. Yes. Now get dot class file. Dot class file don't have any OS library. Dot class file don't have any OS library. Yes, it is free from OS library. It's free from OS library. Don't have any OS library. Okay, see here. See dot class file. Prepared. Dot class file prepared on any OS. Dot class file prepared anyways here. Yes, it don't have any OS library here. Don't have any OS library. Don't have any OS library here. Okay. Yes, it's a pure Java program. It's a pure Java program. It's a pure Java program. It's a pure Java program in byte format. What is bytecode? We'll discuss. I'll explain what is bytecode. Yes, it's a pure Java program. Okay, dot class file is a pure Java program in byte format. Okay, suppose For example, suppose for example, tested dot class file. Yes, tested dot class file. Tested dot class file. Yes, tested dot class file. How it's working on different platforms. Dot class file. Yes, how? Let us see how it is working on different platforms. How it's working on different platforms. Different platforms. Let's see how it's working on different platforms. Okay. Yes, how it's working on different platforms. Tested dot class file. For example, tested dot class file. So what test dot class file created? It's a free from OS library. Tested dot class file. Okay. So you get tested dot class file prepared on any OS here. You don't have any OS library. Okay. Tested dot class file. How it's working on different platforms here. How it's working on different platforms. Tested dot class. Okay. Yes. Don't have any OS library. Don't have any OS library. Any OS library. Okay. Then how it's working? Don't have any OS library. How it's working here? How it's working? Let us see about this. How it's working? How it's working? Okay. Now tested dot class file on different platforms. Tested dot class file. See tested dot class file on different platforms. Let us take different platforms here. Different platforms. Let us take different platforms. Different platforms. Different platforms. See hardware. On top of hardware, Windows OS. Windows. On top of this, Windows OS with Windows library here. Windows OS with Windows library here. Windows OS with Windows library. Okay. Not tested dot class file. Not tested dot class file. So tested dot class file free from OS library. Okay. See tested dot class file. So tested dot class file. Tested dot class file placing on Windows OS. Yes. Now running here. Now can I run directly this dot class file? Yes. Can we run this dot class file directly? See. Previously we discussed one point here. See, every program has to link with OS library before going to start. C program and C++. At the time of creating exe file itself, statically linking. At runtime using OS library to communicate with hardware components. C and C++ already linked. C and C++ already linked. Already linked. With that link, it can communicate with the hardware component. C and C++ exe file linked with OS library. With that library communicates with the hardware. But in case of Java program, even Java program also has to link with OS library to communicate with the hardware components. Java program or Python scripting, every program has to link with OS library to communicate with the hardware components. Now here tested dot class file. Can I run tested dot class file directly? No, I can't run here. Now this tested dot class file, it has to link with OS library. Yes, we will link it. It's not linked. Tested dot class file is a don't have any OS library. It's a free from OS library. Dot class file is free from OS library here. Dot class file. Okay, it's a free from OS library. Don't have any OS library. Free from OS library, but it has to link. It has to link compulsory here. It has to link, otherwise cannot run here. Every program has to link with OS library to communicate with the hardware components. It has to link, but not linked. How it works? No, it won't work. Directly it won't work here. Dot class file cannot run directly here. You cannot run. Okay, now this tested dot class file has to link with OS library. Who will link it here? Between your tested dot class file and Windows OS, one more layer comes. Okay, so linking purpose here. See, tested dot class file linking with OS library, linking purpose, one more layer comes here between our tested dot class file and OS. One more layer comes. What is that layer? Anyone can you guess it? Anyone can you guess it? One more layer comes to picture. What is that layer here? Anyone can you guess it? Anyone can you guess it? Between dot class file and OS, one more layer comes. What is that layer? Anyone can you guess it? Anyone can you guess it? Yes, already who is having some Java knowledge in our college? In our college, maybe little bit learned Java. That guys, who is having Java in our syllabus? Engineering. Yes. Yes, Gaurav, JVM. Good. Mahesh, compiler, no. Compile part already over. Compilation is done. Dot class file generated. So compiler task is over. Compiler task now. Here, that yes, between this JVM comes to picture. 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 Okay. JV, yes, compiler part is over. Compiler job is already done. So dot class file generated. Compiler job is over. Now JVM job starts. Okay. Now JVM taking test dot class file. JVM simply taking test dot class file links with Windows OS library. So JVM taking your test dot class file, then links with Windows OS library. Once linked with Windows OS library, then it communicates with the hardware components. Once linked with Windows OS library, then communicates with the hardware components. That's it. This is on Windows OS. Okay, let us take another platform for the same thing. Another platform, Linux platform. Let us take Linux platform. Yes, same program. How it works on Linux platform. Okay, so same dot class file on different platforms here. Same dot class file. Okay, so same dot class file. So previously with Windows OS, no Linux OS. Same same program, same dot class file moving at Linux base. After moving at Linux base here, this is Linux base. Let us say Linux base with the Linux library. Linux base with Linux library. Now how it's working here? Okay, yes, Linux library, Linux library, Linux library. Okay, yes. Now this JVM, this Linux JVM taking test.class file and links to Linux OS library. That's it here. Okay. Yes, sir. Difference between Windows library and Linux library. Windows having its own code to interact with hardware components. Linux also has its own code to interact with hardware components. Okay. It's a code. That library contains some code. That code will interact with hardware components. Yes, Linux OS contains its own code to interact with hardware components. Windows is having its own code separately. Linux is having its own code separately. Linux library different, Windows library different here. That is different here. Okay. Now, Linux JVM taking test.class for links with Linux OS library. Once linked with Linux OS library, yes, it communicates with hardware components. Okay. Now let us take another platform, Unix platform, Unix platform, Unix base, Unix base, Unix base, Unix platform, Unix library. Yes, Unix library. So Unix base. So Unix base with Unix library here. Unix base. Unix base with Unix library. Yes, Unix library. Same concept. Now Unix JVM, Unix JVM, Unix JVM taking test.class file links to Unix library. Once linked here, communicates with hardware components. Okay, see same dot class file, same dot class file. See test.class prepared. So when moved to Windows OS, Windows JVM taking test.class file and links with Windows OS library. Suppose same dot class file linked to same dot class file moved to Linux OS, Linux JVM taking your test.class links with Linux OS library. Okay, next same dot class file links with Unix OS library by the Unix JVM. Okay, so what is happening here? Dot class file, yes, depends on OS, depends on which that link changes, right? At runtime, link changes. If it is Windows OS, linking to Windows OS. If it is Linux OS, links to Linux OS. If it is Unix OS, links to Unix OS. So runtime link changes means it's a dynamical linking. So dot class Java dot class file links to OS library dynamically. Depends on OS that link changes. Depends on OS that link changes. Okay, since it's a dynamically linking to current OS here, current OS it's an independent file. Okay, in Java, see Java dot class file. See Java dot class file, Java dot class file, Java dot class file. Dynamically, yes, dynamically, yes, links to yes, OS by the JVM, Okay, so Java dot class file dynamically linking to OS library by the JVM. So OS library by the JVM here. OS library by the JVM here. Library. Okay, OS library. OS library. OS library by the JVM. Okay, so dynamic linking here. So Java dot class for dynamically linking to OS library by the JVM depends on OS that link changes. Yes, dynamically linking to current OS. Yes, it's an independent platform. It's an independent platform, independent platform. That's it here. Okay. Now here JVM is responsible. So you get JVM is responsible. Yes, JVM is responsible. Okay. So you get JVM is responsible. JVM is responsible. JVM is responsible. Yes, JVM is a responsible. Okay, JVM is responsible to make the Java is independent platform. To make Java is an independent platform, independent of platform. That's it. Independent of platform. So you get JVM is the responsible. JVM is the response to make the Java is independent platform. Okay, depends on ways that link changes. JVM takes care of linking care. Okay, yes, Windows JVM links to Windows OS library. Linux JVM linking to Linux OS library. Unix JVM linking to Unix OS library. That's it here. Now here question is here. Maybe some doubt. JVM is it part of OS? No, question is JVM is it part of OS? JVM is it part of OS? JVM is it part of OS? No. JVM is not a part of OS. Is not a part of OS. Okay. Then how JVM getting? Yes. How JVM getting? Okay. Yes. JVM. Say JVM get installed. JVM get installed. Get installed automatically once JDK installed. To get the JVM, you have to install JDK here. So here JVM get installed automatically. Yes, automatically once JDK installed here. Once JDK installed. Okay, to get the JVM, JDK should be installed here. Okay, to get JVM, yes, to get JVM, yes, JDK should be installed here. JDK should be installed here. JDK should be installed here. Okay, so JDK should be installed here. So JVM is not a part of OS. JVM is not a part of OS. Okay, yes, JDK to get JVM here. See, JVM is not a part of OS. Okay, so you get to get JVM, JDK should be installed here. So JVM get installed automatically once JDK installed here. So you have to install the JDK. So for the purpose of JVM, first of all, you have to install the JDK software. So once the JDK software installed here, so getting that JVM takes care of linking your dot class to OS library. That's it here. Next, one more important point here, very important point here. Java program dot class file is independent of platform. Dot class file is independent of platform, but JVM is OS dependent. See here, dot class Java program. See Java program. Dot class file is an independent of platform. Independent of platform. But JVM is a platform dependent. Okay, so JVM is a OS dependent. JVM is a OS dependent. JVM is OS dependent. Okay, see dot class file is an independent of platform or OS. But JVM is a OS dependent. Why? What's the reason? Why JVM is OS dependent? See JVM is a is a C++ exe file. Yes, JVM developed in C++. Yes. See, this topic I'll explain practically. When you're running Java program, behind a Java program, C++ code will run. Okay. Yes, in actual programming, I'll show that. Practically, I'll show you here how C++ code is working behind of our every Java program, how C++ code is working. See, all these embedded C concepts here. JVM, yes, JVM engine, that engine concepts, all this actually embedded C. Who worked in embedded C, they can have all this knowledge here. Okay. Yes, I have very good experience with embedded C. So with that knowledge only, I'm able to explain all of these things here. Okay, behind of JVM, C++ code will run. How C++ code is running, we'll discuss in actual programming. In the actual programming, I'll explain that here. Okay. Yes, JVM is a C++ exe file. So once it's exe file, it's a OS dependent. Okay. So Windows JVM, yes, Windows JVM, C++ exe file for Windows OS, C++ exe for Linux OS, C++ exe for Unix OS. That's it here. Okay. So this is Windows based exe file. This is Linux based exe file. This is Unix based exe file. So JVM is exe file. JVM is exe file. Since JVM is exe file, is a OS dependent. Okay, so Windows is having its own JVM, Linux is having its own JVM, yes, Unix is having its own JVM. So Sunsoft here, Sunsoft, they developed different JVMs for different operations. Sunsoft developed different JVMs for different operations. Depends on which JVM changes. Okay, since JVM is OS dependent, JDK also OS dependent. Yes, see here JVM. Yes, to get JVM, JDK should be installed here. JVM is the OS dependent. So JDK also OS dependent here. Okay. So Windows based JDK having Windows JVM. Linux based JDK having Linux JVM. So next Unix based JDK having Unix JVM. That's it here. So JDK is also OS dependent. Okay. Same JDK cannot install on different operating systems here. Same JDK. See, JDK 8 and 9 is available. In my system, JDK 8 and 9 available, right? Yeah, JDK 8 for Windows base. This JDK you cannot install on Linux base. Linux is having its own JDK. Unix is having its own JDK. So for every way separate JDK developed here. For every way separate JDK developed. Download. Yes, JDK. Suppose 8. Okay, see JDK Java SC8. Okay, this is from the Oracle Corporation. Yet to download it, you must have the Oracle accounts. Yes, our company provided Oracle account, so we are using that account here. Our company provided Oracle account, so we are using that here. So Oracle, this is, see this. So Oracle side, this is. Now from this downloading JDK, see this. See Windows 64-bit. Yes, Windows 10 is a 64-bit. For this is JDK. JDK 8U202 Windows x64.exe JDK for Windows OS. Okay, next Solaris OS. JDK for Solaris OS. Next Mac OS. For Mac OS JDK here. Mac OS JDK. Next Linux OS JDK. Linux tar.gz means this is Ubuntu Linux base. Next RPM means it's Red Hat Linux base. Okay, so JDK depends on OS, JDK changes. See that? So JDK changing rate depends on OS, JDK changing here. Okay, see that product JDK products. Okay, that download JDK for Linux OS, JDK for Linux OS, JDK for Mac OS, JDK for Solaris OS, JDK for Windows OS. The JDK changing OS to OS. JDK is OS dependent. Reason JVM is OS dependent. That's it here. So how Java made us independent platform? Behind of this is JVM. Okay. See here, exe file. See exe file contains what? OS library. Since exe file contains OS library, it's a OS dependent. When come to .class file don't have OS library. Yes, since .class file don't have any OS library, is independent of OS. Similarly, Python script also. In Python script also, there is no OS library. Python script also don't have any OS library. Since Python script don't have any OS library, that is also OS dependent. Even Python script also linking to OS at runtime. Python script, Java programming, these all these dynamically linking. Java dot class file, Python script files, these files linking with OS library dynamically. Depends on OS that link changes. Link changes. In Python, there is a Python interpreter. So Python interpreter taking Python script and links to different operating systems. Okay. Static linking, dynamic linking. Yes, good point. Good question. Yes, Patil. Static linking, dynamic linking means at the time of creation of result file .exe file itself linking. Yes, if OS library linking, with exe file at the time of creation of exe file itself, that is static linking. But when come to dot class file, what happens here? At the time of dot class file, it won't link. It won't link here. The dot class file, yeah, before running, just links with OS library and running. Next, same dot class file links with another OS and running. At runtime, before going to run it, just linking and running, running. The link changes. At runtime, link changes. Runtime link changes. So initially linking with Windows base, running on Windows base, same dot class file moving to Linux base and linking with Linux base library. So at runtime link changes. Okay, whenever OS changes, link changes. But C program, exe file, yes, once link created, it's a fixed one. Static means fixed one. Exe file created, that link is fixed one, never changes. Static means fixed one. Once link is a fixed, that never changes. Dynamic means that link changes. That link changes. If it is changing at runtime, that is dynamic. Static means, see, static behavior and dynamic behavior. In physics, you can see the static behavior is always same, no change. Dynamic means depends on situations, that behavior changes. That is static and dynamic. Okay, so static means fixed, that link is fixed. Dynamic means at any time changing link. So it depends on ways that link changes. Depends on ways link changes. I think clear. Static linking and dynamic linking. Okay, static linking, dynamic linking. I think clear. Okay, at the time of exe file creating itself only linking, that link is fixed. But dot class no link. Dot class not linking. Dot class depends on ways link changes. If it is moving on Windows, links to Windows OS. Same dot class for moving on to Linux OS, link to Linux OS. At runtime link changes. That is dynamic linking. Okay. Java and Python scripting both are dynamically linking to OS. Since dynamically linking, these are independent platforms. That's it here. So in Java, JVM is responsible to make the independent platform. That's it. So this is about independent platform. Okay. Now here, yes, let us see what is exe file, what is dot class file differences. Dot class file and exe files. About exe file discussed very clearly. Dot class files also discussed very clearly. Now let us compare this. Exe file very clearly explained. Dot class also very clearly explained here. Now let us compare this. Yes. See difference between exe file and dot class file. So exe file versus dot class file. Okay. Yes, exe file versus dot class file. See, first points. See, one second. Let me have some water. See the difference. See, just already we have discussed about exe file and dot. Now exe file, dot class file, already discussed. Now we are comparing. Okay. Yes, comparing for easy understanding purpose. I am comparing. See, exe file, it's a binary code file. It's a system understandable language. Exe file is a binary code file. It's a system understandable language. What is dot class file? It's a byte code file. Dot class is a byte code file. It's a JVM understandable language. Exe file is binary code. Dot class is byte code. Exe system is a processor understandable language. Dot class is JVM understandable. Okay. Yes. Next difference. See that exe file. It contains program code plus software library plus OS library. Software means that C software library. STDIO data like that. Okay. Yes. So exe file contains program code plus software library plus OS library. What is dot class? Pure Java program. Don't have any OS library. It contains bytecode for Java program plus bytecode for Java library. That's it here. It's a pure Java program. Okay. Only Java program code and Java library. That's it here. But here exe file including OS library, extra OS library. In exe file is a OS library. Okay. Yes. Next difference. Next difference here. See the next difference. See exe file prepared for specific operating system because linking here. Exe file is prepared file for specific operation. Windows based exe file, Linux based exe file, Unix based exe file. But dot class don't have like that. Dot class is not a prepared file. Dot class is not a prepared file. Yes, it don't have any OS library. Dot class is not a prepared file for specific OS here. It's not OS specific. Exe file is OS specific. Exe file is OS specific. Dot class is not a OS specific here. Okay. See exe file is a yes exe file is a yes is a OS specific but dot class is not a OS specific here. Dot class see dot class file is not a OS specific here, is not a OS specific. Dot class file is not a OS specific. Okay. Yes, next. See here, OS library statically linking with exe file. OS library dynamically linking with dot class file. Okay, next difference. Exe file is already prepared one. Okay, but dot class file is not a prepared file. It's not a prepared. After moving on to OS, JVM prepares as per current OS. After moving on to OS here, JVM links to current OS. That linking is nothing but preparation. Linking means preparation. JVM linking to current OS. That linking is a preparation. Okay, dot class file is not a prepared file. After moving on to OS, JVM prepares as per current OS. Okay, next difference. See, exe file executes faster than dot class file. Reason, exe file is already prepared one. Exe file in the form binary codes and already linked with OS library. Ready-made file. Exe file is already linked file, already prepared file, already prepared, directly running. Exe file running directly, but dot class file won't run directly here. Exe file running directly here. Once exe file generated, that will run directly, but dot class JVM interacts. Dot class cannot run directly here. So dot class for preparing at runtime. So dot class JVM takes dot class file and linking with OS library. Yes, since dot class file linking with OS library at runtime slowly running. So dot class file preparing at runtime, since dot class file preparing at runtime, yet it executes slowly than exe file. Compared to exe file, dot class file somewhat slow here. Okay. Yes, next one more here. To run exe file, application software not required to install. What does it mean here? To run exe file, application software not required to install. What does it mean here? See, this is Linux base. Here C language GCC. C language compiled installed here. C language compiled GCC. C software installed here. Okay, after installing C software, yes, developed C program and finally create one project exe file. Project exe file created. This is an Ubuntu Linux. It's a Ubuntu Linux. See, in my system, there are 4 Linux machines available. In my system, I have installed 4 Linux systems here. 4 Linux. Okay. See, on first Linux base, that exe file prepared. Same exe file as this, you can move to Ubuntu 2 and you can run it directly. On second system, again second Ubuntu, again C software not necessary. On the first one, C language installed, C compiled installed, okay, program developed and exe file created. Now this exe file can move to second Ubuntu and I can run directly. Yes, Ubuntu 3, I can run directly here. I can run directly. Again, C software not necessary. Again, C software not necessary. But in case of dot plus file, what happens here? Dot plus file. Yeah, to run the dot plus file, JDK should be available. To run dot plus file, JDK should be installed on every device here. Without JDK, that means without Java software, Java dot plus file will not run here. To run the exe file, C software not necessary. Okay, once exe file prepared, once you got the exe file here, that C software not necessary. C application software not necessary. But to run a dot class file, compulsory your system must be installed JDK. Without Java software, dot class file won't run because JVM required. To run the dot class file, JVM required. How can you get JVM? JDK. Once JDK installed, you can get JVM. That's it. So this is difference between exe file, dot class file. Okay. I think everyone you understand independent platform. Today topic. Is it clear? Yes, you guys. Yes, somewhat in-depth topic this is. Okay. Yes, is it clear, everyone? See, 1 second. Here exe file dot class for differences. Just you search in Google exe file dot class file differences. Just search in Google. Any websites in the world, they'll give only 2 points. Only 2 points. No website will not explain clearly this much. No Java trainer, yes, will explain this much clearly here. Next, about independent platform. How Java made us independent platform? This topic. No one will explain. I'm sure it's my challenge also. No Java trainer will explain like this because they don't have this much of knowledge. See here to explain this much of things. Okay, lot of knowledge like embedded C knowledge required, Linux knowledge not required, JVM Java knowledge required, lot of knowledge. With that only they can explain here. See, 1 second. I think you observed. I think you have, yes, everyone you observed this one here. See, independent platform. Okay, to explain this one, only to explain about this point here, independent platform. To explain about independent platform, how many things I covered previously? Prerequisites. Yeah, to understand only one this point here, only to understand only this point here, 3 days class I have taken. Okay, 3 days class. Only this topic here to explain about independent platform. Yes, all explain about OS, how OS is working, explain how interpreter working, explain here, how compile, explain here. Next, how exe file, how dot class file, half explaining. Finally, explain about independent platform. Okay, so before explaining about independent platform, all prerequisites were discussed. Then explain. Finally, explain this topic here. Suppose if I explain directly independent platform, can you understand? Suppose this topic I'll explain directly independent platform. No, you can't understand. Generally, Java trainers, what they will do here, independent platform is simply they will explain about definition. Okay, definition. Simply definition. Independent platform Java program running on any ways here. How JVM is responsible. JVM makes it Java is independent platform. That's it. Only 2 points. Matter of 5 minutes. Any Java trainer will explain only 5 minutes about this independent platform. Yes, no trainer will explain 4.5 hours. Almost 4.5 hours to understand independent platform. Last 2 classes and today class. That's it here. That is my way of explanation. I'll go in depth. Every topic I'll go in depth here. Okay. Yes, from the basics, clearly understanding, very basic from the scratch started. Okay, taken to almost high end, almost taken to high end. What is happening back end, behind of Java program? What is happening behind of C program? What is happening here? How OS is behaving? How interpreter working? How compile working? Many concepts we discussed. Many concepts. Many concepts. Okay. I hope everyone you understand all these classes very clearly. Yes, guys. Everyone you understand clearly. Okay. Yeah, that is about independent platform. Okay. Yes. Next about Java programming. Yes, installing Java. Next, installing Eclipse. The topic we'll discuss next class. Yes, next class Monday. Tomorrow not taking. Only this Saturday not taking class. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow Saturday not taking class. Yes, every week Monday to Saturday compulsory. This week not taking. So next class on Monday. Monday going for installations. Okay. Yes, here. Yes, almost for everyone said that material and recordings and everything. Yes, almost everyone paid. Yes, 20 members attending class. After 20 members, almost I think 16 to 17 members were paid. They have paid and taken software also. Okay, still anyone is there, you take the software. Okay, and ready with software by Monday. Okay, ready with software by Monday. Yes, we can go for installations. Okay, yes, still any doubts? Yes, still any doubts? Yes, 1 second.